What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. The Champions League second leg are here. And yeah, this is where pressure hits, fans panic, certain teams suddenly forget how to play pass, how to play ball. And today, we have got Arsenal, Sporting, PSG, Liverpool, Bayern, Real Madrid, and Atlético Madrid versus Barcelona. And honestly, this week is a chaos guaranteed. Let's get into it. All right, should we start with let's start with Arsenal against Sporting. As we all know, first leg Arsenal won 1-0. Let's check. All right, yeah, Arsenal first. Yeah, yeah, I'm tripping, man. Yeah, Arsenal won 1-0 away with last minute goal. As we all know, I think it was Harvard, Kai Harvard. Kai Harvard scored the last minute. And as we all know, Arsenal has been struggling a bit lately. Three losses in the last four games, I think. Sporting, they're really strong at home, but at this time they just couldn't finish chances. So basically, Arsenal winning, and not convincingly, by the way. They're not convincing anyone by that win, and they just lost to Bournemouth. I think it was Saturday or Sunday. They just lost big time, and they're really struggling at the moment. And so let's talk about second leg. They are at home, which means they should be able to control this game. They should be able to calm, relax, no pressure, no nothing, just win the game. But this is Arsenal we're talking about. They might dominate position, as we all know, they might. And most likely they might dominate position, even though Sporting are 1-0 down and they're gonna go for it. They're gonna go for probably the second half. I'm not expecting for them to start from the beginning, you know, but they might sit deep a little bit and then counter. And Arsenal, they might dominate position. They might create like chances and all that, even though it's been tough for them lately. But they still find a way to make it stressful, man. They still find a way to make it stressful. So if I had to predict this game, if I had to predict, it would be 1-1, maybe 2-1 Arsenal. Because why win comfortably when you can make your fans stressful? Yeah, you know what I mean. So yeah, 2-1. I'm gonna go for 2-1 Arsenal. 2-1 Arsenal. So yeah, let's not take too much time on this game. Let's move to the next one. I think it was let's go to the knockout. What is it? Let's start with this one because those are the weakest two teams basically. If that makes sense. So let's next up. BSG against Liverpool. We all know how the first leg went. The first leg was boys against ladies. Huh? Nah, it was boy against kids, man. Man. Man against kids. That's how you say it, right? Yeah. That's how you say it. Come on, man. So that first leg, it could have been five. It could have been six. Come on. It was just they didn't come here to play. They didn't come here to play. Liverpool, you're not here to play. They showed that's how you play. And BSG said, don't worry, guys. We're gonna teach you how to win. But it was only 2-0. It was only 2-0. And I said only because the amount of chances PSG had, Dembele could have had a hat trick. That's it. No, let's not talk about anyone else. Dembele alone could have had a hat trick. And he didn't score a single goal. And PSG still won 2-0. What does that tell you? It couldn't be five. But BSG are now flying. They're flying. I think they have like five something games winning streak. They've been shaky like a few months ago. They've been shaky, but now it looks like they're back to their old selves. So I think it was 5 wins in a row, maybe something like that. But Liverpool needs to come back and fast. Now let's be honest. Liverpool need an early goal, momentum, and maybe define intervention. Because PSG right now they're cooking, and when PSG are focused, and when BSG are focused, I mean, yeah, Good luck, man. Good luck. Good luck. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. Liverpool in Europe, they love chaos. So don't be surprised they score early and suddenly the commentary starts screaming Remontada, something like that after like literally a few minutes. But if they get a goal in the first 10, maybe 15, maybe 20 minutes, don't be surprised for PSG to say relax. This is not FIFA, man. This is not FIFA. Relax. There's no remontada today. There's no remontada. So relax. But I still get PSG to go through. Jokes aside, I still get PSG to go through. Probably, but it's not gonna be. They're not gonna create that many chances because Liverpool. They're not gonna be sleeping it this time around. Not like last time. Surely not. Because if they sleep, because if especially if they go three back at the three center backs, five at the back. If they go those kind of stuff, that's it. Sack their coach on the spot. You don't have to wait after the game. You don't have to wait at the end of the season. I will be the coach. I will be the internal coach. Sack him right now. If he goes three at the back, nah, man. I will be a better coach than that. Come on, guys. But I still get BSG to go through. I don't know, 2-2, maybe 2-1, 3-2, something like that. It's gonna be an entertaining game. Okay. It's just too much quality, man. And the BSG team, they just got too much quality. So let's move on. Let's move on to the next game. Let's move on to maybe the main event. This might be the main event. Might not be the one with the most chaos, but this is the main event, guys. This is the main event. I don't even like Real Madrid, but you know what I mean. You can't just. Oh man, Bayern Munich, however you say it, versus Real Madrid, and as we all know, Bayern won 2-1 at the Bernabeu. So if we talk about their current form, Bayern are strong in domestic form, pushing for the treble. On the other hand, Real Madrid are struggling, not at their best this season. But when it comes to Europe, when it comes to Champions League, this is Real Madrid we're talking about. And that's the problem. Because no matter what form they're in, you can never, and I mean you can never trust a lead against Real Madrid. Never. They have done it too many times. They have done it once, twice, tres, maybe 4 times. I don't know how much they have done it, but they've done it too many times. Even Bayern legends are saying, "Don't get overconfident." You're gonna hear them say, "Don't get overconfident," because they know what Madrid can do, and so do we. We all know what Madrid can do. This is where mentality matters, not tactics, not stats, none of that. Because when it comes to Real Madrid, no tactic matters, no stats. It's just vibes and history. That's it. You just vibe and history. That's it. That's what they do when it comes to Champions League. And I can see one way why Real Madrid can win it. Why? I can see one way why they can come back. Real Madrid are the comeback kings when it comes to Europe. So but Bayern, come on, man. Bayern are having the time of their life. They're having the time of their life this season. They're going strong in domestic form and they're going strong in the Champions League too. I think they have 1-0 so far. That loss against Arsenal, man. The Bottle FC. But that's when they were going crazy, man. Arsenal, they were the best team at that time. They were playing beautiful, man. But as we moved on from them, let's talk about Bayern. I expect this how they're gonna line up. Almost exactly the same 11 might be on the pitch. This Tuesday, I think they play on Wednesday. I think they play on Wednesday, I believe. Gnabry, Diaz, and Olise. But here's the thing, guys. Carrera is not a good defensively. And stuff. I know when they got Carrera, when Real Madrid was saying, "Oh, he's gonna lock down Yamal. He's gonna lock him down. He's gonna lock him down." He can't even lock Olise down. He can't even get Olise. The guy can't defend. I give it to you. When he's going forward, he's amazing. When he goes going forward, he's a good player. He can make good passes. He can make good crosses. He can even finish. I'm not going to take that away from him. But when it comes to 1v1, I would rather have the injured guy. What is his name? Mendy? Yeah, that guy. I don't even know if he's still there. Mendy, that guy. I would rather have that guy when it comes to defensively than Carrera. If you're gonna help him, because it's good to have him because he can attack like way better than Mendy can. So if you want to keep him, you need to defend. No, instead of Arthur Guller, Tuchemeni is injured, man. Tuchemeni is suspended this game. So this is how I will end up. The same back, maybe. Maybe Militao will be back, and this guy will be subbed. Probably. I will sub Guller for Bellingham, Tuchemeni for Kamafinga, or you can keep Guller and sub Pishar. This kid. You can sub him off, and then you can play the up top. Those two, they've been ass anyways. You just play them. That's how they play. They play this season. They just playing because of their name, not because of what they're doing on the pitch. They playing because of their name. So just play it. It's all right. You know what I mean? I don't mind them to lose. Personally, I want Bayern to win. I want Bayern to win. But who do you think I'm gonna win? I feel like Real Madrid will do the Ramontada. We're gonna see a lot of Ramontada this week. Hopefully, Barca comes back. But we're gonna talk about that next. So I'm talking about Ramontada because the Champions League in Madrid, that's some fellow logics. They way different than the Madrid from the La Liga. They way different, man. So you can't trust them. We can't trust them. We can't go here. We can't come on here and say, oh, Madrid that, Madrid this. Madrid has been cheeks lately. Yeah, they're always cheeks in the La Liga most of the time. But when it comes to Europe, when it comes to Champions League, they just eliminated a team that was better than them. On paper, Man City was way better than them. But what happened? They eliminated them. They cook them. You can say they were counter-attacking, but it don't matter. They're still cooking. If you can't defend counterattacks, why are you even attacking? So you gotta have a way to defend counterattacks. That's what Bayern needs to do. They need to protect the back four. They need to protect the counterattacks. They need to have good midfielders watching. As soon as they lose the ball, you need to press. Don't give them a chance to look up and pass. Don't give them that chance. Because if you do, khalas, bye-bye. See you later. Alright, let's talk about the next game. The last game. We have one more game. Alright, now this one is pure war. Atlético Madrid versus Barcelona. First leg. Let's talk about first leg. Just a little bit. Atlético Madrid won 2-0 away at Barcelona at the new camp. Since the Camp Nou was open, Spotify Camp Nou, since it was open, I don't think they even lost one game. I don't think they even dropped. But Atlético Madrid won there and showed them how to do it. They said, let me show you how to do it. And they beat Barcelona 2-0, even though this guy made a mistake. Let's go to there. Okay, let's go. Even though he made a mistake, he's not in here. So what was his name? Kubasi, the little kid, my son made a mistake, man. So in that case, and then that's how they won, basically, with a red card almost at the beginning of the Hertha. But what a free kick that was by Julian Alvarez, the Man City boy, the Man City guy. That guy, what a man, what a player, man, what a player. Now they have to watch him though, and they have to watch this guy runs. This guy, he runs too much. Father like son. This guy runs too much. He's be up and down. Rashford, if he plays, and he gets the same chance again, nah, man. First leg he was ass. He was trash. But their current form basically Atlético Madrid in cups, but they shaking. They're strong in cups basically in the domestic other leagues and stuff. But when it comes to La Liga, they've been shaky, man. They've been very, very shaky. Barcelona, they get talent, but inconsistent. But now here's the reality. Barcelona need a goal. They need a goal, and they need a goal fast. But Atlético are at home. That's basically a defensive fortress. Especially if they go that mentality this Tuesday. Nah, they need a goal. They really need a goal. Because Atletico Madrid, that's basically defensive fortress, and you're not just playing a team, you're playing Simeone. You're playing Simeone. 50,000 fans and 11 players defending like their lives depending on it. Yeah, 11 players defending like their lives depending on it. And Barca, yeah, they struggle against low blocks. We have seen this movie before. This before. And I can't. I think within the 90 minute it's gonna be 2-2 maybe on aggregate. 2-2, and it's gonna be 2-0 Barca this game, and then they're gonna go to extra time, and then maybe Barca could take care of business because they're gonna come out a little bit. Atlantic, they're gonna try to come out, but if Atlantic get a goal, that's just a dagger, man. That's just a dagger. I don't think Barca will be back. I'll just turn the TV off or watch the other game that's live. You know what I mean? They need to do 2 different times for games. There's gonna be a lot of good games that are playing at the same time. Who are you gonna watch? I don't have 4 eyes. I don't have 3 TVs. I can't watch this and this at the same time. I don't want to do that. I want to watch one time and then go to the next one and watch it again. So if it wouldn't be good at this stage, if they should do like 2 different times when it starts, like basically 2 hours apart. I don't care what time they start, just 2 hours apart. It wouldn't be better. But instead, they had to make us watch both games at the same time, man. But if I had to predict, man, of course, Barca fans would say, "Oh, we deserve more. We this. You know what I mean? Sure, of course they deserve more. But I feel like it's gonna end 2-2. And then I feel like, nah, Ramontada, man. Ramontada. It's going to be 3-0, 3-1. It's going to end 3-1 or 4-1, 4-2 maybe on the day. And then extra time, maybe penalties. I won't be surprised if this goes to penalties. I will not be surprised. I'm not going to be surprised, man. All right, let's be real for a second. This Champions League makes 0 sense. You have got teams in bad form still winning, teams dominating still losing, and random players turning into prime Ronaldo for one night. That's why we love it. Also, why do some teams only show up in the Champions League? I know who you're talking about. Yeah, I know who I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about. Why do some teams only show up in the Champions League? Like domestically, they're struggling. But Tuesday night, they're prime 2011 Barcelona. Make it make sense. Alright, man. Let me know your predictions in the comment. Who's going through, who's going to bottle it, and who's about to shock the world. Drop a like, subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace out.